Good morning. There aren't a lot of things that sound my alarm bell because there's a lot of just stuff that doesn't make sense that's happening. But this is not that moment. This sounded the alarm. I'm going to read you this. In February 2025, President Donald Trump ordered the decommissioning of the National Law Enforcement Accountability Database. The database tracked misconduct by federal law enforcement officers. Why was it decommissioned? Trump's order was part of an effort to reduce federal government size and cost. The White House and the Justice Department did not provide specific reasons for deleting the database. Now, what was the purpose of this database ever? The database was created in 2022 to improve public safety by preventing officers with a history of misconduct from moving to new agencies. Okay, guys, slow this down. Stop playing around. There is now a database deleted, so we don't know those individuals. It's being missed, and everything cannot be a mistake. It cannot be we moved too fast. This was an error. It cannot be like that. Misconduct, especially by law enforcement. You know, we had that whole argument years ago about whether the police were here to protect and serve and things of that nature. This is when you start to see, trickle down economics. This is when you start to see trickle down political economics. This is when other agencies say, if the federal government isn't going to track our misconduct, why should local track misconduct? We cannot play around when it comes to this. I'm just saying, give me a break. Give me a break. Look, are the lines being skirted? Absolutely. 100%. But this was important because we are not just giving citizens an arbitrary pass based on your job to say that you're a good person. I'm definitely not. I'm not giving you a pass just because you get a job that says you're a good person. Some of these people are bad, and it needs to be tracked, and it was tracked, and now that database is deleted. You can go and Google this. You'll find it under the, you'll find it pretty much in a lot of places. CA.gov, website called Money Control has it. Police One website has it. You can go find the reference and read it for yourself. If you cannot figure out why it's important to track the misconduct of the people who are supposed to ideally be doing the right thing, and they broke a rule, you got to understand something. If you ended up being put on this tracker for misconduct, it means you broke a policy inside the job. Like, there was a rule inside the job. This is an opinion. There was a rule inside the job, and they found that you broke that rule. It's not people making it up. You broke a rule. We don't have the ability as citizens to walk this stuff down. Clearly, this isn't going through Congress. Hey, by the way, here is a list of things that we would like to change. Yes, people are going to say, well, they saw the list on 2025. Slow that down. There's not an actual administrative process that apparently needed to happen to say, okay, here's everything that you would like to do, and this is the yeses and nos. No, we are in this is an unprecedented thing that's happened, and we don't have a precedence for this. So we're gonna do as much as we can because there's no precedence for this. And the people who suffer from this new unprecedented way of moving inside this system. Like, this has happened before. When you had a king, he did not have to do anything. He, made his decree. And when he made his decree was law. That's it. That's it. But that has not been the precedence in our system of checks and balances. It's not been, but it's being implemented that way. There are times where you gotta consider always thinking about how you can help, like how you can prepare. How do I prepare for the future? How do I prepare? Even though I see something, even though I know this is a problem, I still have to prepare to fix it. I do my best to not get into likes and dislikes. I actually just answered an individual, I think his name is Compound Competent, about that. I'm not really here to tell you I like or dislike anyone. I have my own personal views on that. I am here to tell you we need a way to empower ourselves when we see things are going bad by people. I could be on here all day telling you how many policies I dislike. If someone says something, I could really get behind how much I dislike them. But I'm not trying to align on an emotional level. I'm trying to align on a logical thought process. I'm not always wanting to act out how I feel. I want to be very clear. But this makes me nervous. There's a lot of things that make me nervous. But when you send a message saying that, hey, get rid of that database that found out. Now, as a IT professional of over 24 years, I had to ask myself, is there a backup? I would love to know, did they ever back this system up? When was the last backup? Because right now, there won't be, if someone does something wrong, it'll never be tracked again. So if something does happen, the rules are still there, but if it's an egregious error, they'll just go get picked up somewhere else. And we've been down this road, problem after problem after problem. We've seen it. Even in our police force, there are individuals who lack morality. Let's just call a spade a spade. They lack morality. They hate individuals. They display real negative behavior. Bottom line, don't need to be there. And they get fired from one place, get hired in another place, and something else happens. So somebody thought it was a good idea to start tracking this, so we did not keep putting these bad people in other places to also add to the bad places. And now they took that away. It really touched me, because I know I know those news individuals that are always giving out the great breaking news information, they're gonna handle this. That's why I kind of stay in the realm of just wanting to talk about what we're gonna do to make sure that citizens have a say-so. I do not want to be in a world where I have to answer to a king. I'm just telling y'all that flat out. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. I have a ton of ways I feel about a lot of things. But right now, I only want to provide solutions. I don't want to get trapped in a lot of emotional rhetoric. I just want to provide a solution that I believe is viable, and ask you, if you don't want the solution, why? So I can come up with a way to address that as well. You guys have a great day.